We are going to start today on our backs. I've got 3 red springs, or 3 full tension springs. I've got the blue ball that we'll be using throughout the workout, and we'll be using it in the warm-up as well. So let's lie down. We'll start by holding the ball, and we'll do marching. So we're going to pick up the right foot and then the left foot. Try to keep those abs in to create more stability here. And one more time, right and left. Let's pick the legs up into tabletop. And we'll tap the toes, so tapping right and then left. We'll do that 10 times and then go into extending the legs. So just small movements here. Very beginning of the ab work we will be doing. Now extending out right and left. So extend the right, extend the left, back to tabletop. Really reaching that leg long, feeling length as we try to touch away from us. And 2 more. And last one. Now take the ball in the left hand. Right leg is going to stay in tabletop as the left leg extends. So we're going to flex up. Now with that ball in the left hand, we're going to bring it down and around. And then switch legs. So trying to stay flexed up here. We feel it in the upper abs, the lower abs too, as we extend those legs. We'll be doing this with the straps later. So body weight now, and pick it up in the workout. Okay, bring your legs down. Now we'll do 5 circles on each leg. So keep that right leg in tabletop, left leg extends, flexing up, and we're gonna do 5 circles. So come around for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, come back. Yes, I already feel it in my abs. Now let's go to the other side. So extending right leg out now, left leg stays in tabletop, and we circle 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, head comes down. Let's place the feet back on the platform. We'll put the ball between our knees. We're going to stay on the balls of the feet. Let's go up into a bridge. So coming up, and let's squeeze the ball for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift the heels so we're in a high half toe position. You can bring your feet a little bit closer if you need to. And squeeze again for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now put a little squeeze in the ball, and we're going to drop the hips and bring them up for 10. So dropping down, come back up, try to keep that carriage in. Okay, that's 5, 6. Try to come up as much as you can without extending that low back. And last one. Good, and come down. Last warm-up exercise we'll do here, we're gonna hold on to the ball. Right leg will stay in tabletop. You can keep that left foot down. We're gonna pressing into the leg. We're gonna flex up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back down. We'll do that for 5 on each side. So flexing up, pushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, that's a nice isometric hold. We're using those muscles, but we're not flexing or extending when we're really pressing against that leg. So coming up one more time. back down. Put that leg down, left leg comes up, press the ball against the knee, and we're gonna flex up, pushing against the ball for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back down. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, put the legs down. Take that ball, you can put that to the side. We'll go into footwork. So let's sit up and lift the foot bar, and then we'll do some leg exercises. So you should already have those 3 red springs on. I'm gonna lift my foot bar up. If you need to move that stopper out, you can certainly do that if you have any modifications you need for the range of motion that we come inward. If you have any questions about that, you could always comment below and I will be happy to answer in the best way that I can. So let's lie down. Let's start with our feet in a V. We're gonna be flying through footwork here, so I'm gonna pick my favorites. We're gonna have our feet in a V. We're gonna press in and out for 10. So let's go. Pressing out for 1. Bringing those legs together, coming back in. Trying to do a good pace here. Got a 30-minute workout. We wanna get everything that we can into it. Good, that's 10. Let's go to high half toe. So the feet are together, balls of the feet are on, and then we lift the ankles up. So as heels are lifted, we feel that openness in the ankle, and we'll go for 10. We still want to get that full range, even though we're trying to go quick here. So fully out, fully in. Good, now all the way in. Let's go into second position. So I'm gonna have the heels on, hip distance apart. We're gonna press in and out for 10. Feeling this in the quads. Okay, let's go into laterally rotated. So turn your feet out as wide as you can. Keep those knees open, and we're gonna press out like this for 10. Okay, now let's go all the way out again. And we're gonna come halfway in and then push all the way out. So let's go for 10. Squeeze those glutes when your legs are straight. Good, now come in halfway. Let's pulse for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. Feel that burn. Good, push all the way out and come on in. You can't just come in when you're pulsing, right? You gotta go all the way out, feel the burn, and come back in. Now we're gonna press out, rotate the knees in, and come back in, and we will do that for 10. So let's push out. And out, rotate inward. Last one. All right, let's go to single legs. So we're gonna sit up. Take one of those red springs off. So now we have 2 reds or 2 full tension springs. Let's lie right back down. We're gonna do single leg turned out. So let's put the heel on. You want it to be in line with your sit bone. Knee's gonna be turned out here. Your other leg can be in tabletop. You can slightly turn that out if that helps your brain feel like you know you're turned out, especially in this supporting leg. Sometimes we can't do two things at once. So we're gonna push out on that heel and come back in. And let's do that for 10. I really feel that more in the inner part of my knee when we turn out like that. Okay, let's go to the other side. Give that leg a break and pushing in and out for 10. Still trying to come in nice and controlled. I know it's easy to just kind of let the carriage come in. Now let's put the ball of the foot on. Still turned out. And let's go. I'm feeling it. I'm burning. It feels good though. It's good strengthening. All right, other side. Oh, I need to do this more. And let's go. Okay, that's it for footwork. So let's sit up and take one of the red springs off. We are gonna grab the straps. I'm gonna double mine up. If you have that shorter loop option, you can use that. So grab your ball. We are gonna lie down. So we're gonna start, you can have the ball in your left hand. We're gonna have our arms out like a T. This is where we're gonna do that tabletop and extension and passing the ball. So you can start with your legs, right leg in tabletop, left leg extended. We're gonna flex up, pass the ball to the other hand, switch legs as we come down. And again, pass the ball, switch the legs, come down. We'll do that for 10. Head comes down each time. Good, so pass the ball as we flex up and switch. Pass the ball, switch. Pass and switch. So much working here. Whew. Yes, that's a lot. All right, the next one we're gonna say flex up. So we're gonna flex up with that right leg in tabletop, left leg extended, and we're gonna pass the ball for 5 on each side. So staying up, 1, 2, you just go a few inches on the reformer, 3, 4, 5. Good, put that leg down. We're gonna switch legs. So right leg's extended now, left leg's in tabletop, flex up again, pass the ball, 1, 2, wow, is this so hard, right? 3, 4, and 5, good, put your legs down. If you feel that in your low back, make sure you stay in imprint as those legs are in tabletop and then extending out. For the next one, make sure you're scooting up as much as you can against the shoulder blocks. We're gonna have the legs in tabletop. So So let's start with the ball in the right hand. We're gonna give it to the left as the legs come up and come back down. Right hand again. Lift, back down. Make sure your tailbone's not coming up off the mat. Four, last one, 5, good. Now we'll go the other way, legs in tabletop, ball in the left hand. Lift those legs as you flex up, pass the ball, and come back down. 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, set the ball down. We'll just do triceps. So upper arm down by your side. You can keep the legs in tabletop or extend them. You can flex up if you like. I'm gonna do flex up and extending. So let's go for 10. So extending those legs out, coming back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Great, okay, you can put those straps down. We're gonna sit up and go into some back work. So for this, I'm gonna add a blue spring. I've got a red and a blue, so blue is a medium spring for me, and then I have that full tension red spring on. So we're gonna turn around, sit, you can have our legs crossed, so extended out in front of us, and then you can put one leg over the other. We can keep that double loop. Make sure that you have at least a hand's width behind you so that you're not all the way up to the edge. Cross the straps. We are gonna start flexed forward. We're gonna be pulling the straps towards us as we roll back and extend the spine. If that carriage comes in too quickly, bring your arms further up towards the ropes here, and you can even scoot a little bit forward too. That will help you feel like you get more range of motion here. So let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 10. Now holding on to the straps, we're gonna pull with a rotation, right and left. If that feels too easy, same thing, you can hold on to the hardware. Those back muscles, they can be pretty strong, so try to challenge them. I'm gonna hold on to the hardware here. So let's go 5 on each side. 1, 2. Ooh, that rotation feels good. Good, that's 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's uncross the straps. Okay, now we are gonna do a bicep curl. So roll back, and then we're gonna bicep curl for 10. Keep those arms up. So curling for 1. Squeeze that bicep as those arms are bent here. We're trying to minimize the rest. We're not just gonna hang here and then go, right? We wanna keep a good pace. 10. Good, we'll still keep these doubled, but I want to take one of the springs off. I'm going to take the blue spring off. Just have one red spring on now. We want a little less weight for this one. So last one here, we have our arms up at shoulder height. We're gonna hinge back with a straight back as we bicep curl. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling, palms are facing in towards each other, and we come back in. If that's gonna feel like too much on your shoulders to lift all the way up, just do a second set of the bicep curl. You can stay hinged back for that as well. We'll do that for 10. So curl, lift up, and back down. Lifting up, let the carriage come in. We kind of do that in one movement. That's a lot of shoulder work, isn't it? I really feel that. I'm really trying to keep my abs in here too. Really helps me as I come up and over there. All right, we're gonna flip it around, keep that one red spring on. So starting with the palms up as if we're gonna do offering, we are going to come up into kneeling and come back down, and we'll do that for 10. If that feels like too much to come up into kneeling, you feel too unsteady, you can just go straight up and come back down. Be careful when you come up into that kneeling position, you don't want to fall forward. So let's go for 10. 1, 2, good, that was 10. Then we're gonna keep the palms up, arms down by our side. We're just gonna go straight up and come back down. A little less on the biceps there. So let's do that for 10. Good, 2 more. Who's sweating? Whew. Good. 10. Now keeping the palms away from us, same hand position. We're going to bicep curl and come back down. Doing that for 10. Here we go. Whew. Grab that 6, 7. Whew, the stability work here. Great, come on in. Okay, you can drop the straps. I'm gonna undouble them. If you have that double loop, put the straps onto the shoulder blocks. We'll work into feet and straps now, single leg and side lying. So 1 red spring is fine. Let's lie down. So you can grab your ball here for a little head rest. I'll start facing on my right side so you can see. So my head is on the ball. I've got my foot that's gonna go into the strap. So I'm gonna put my left leg into the strap. We are gonna do bend and stretch, lift and lower. Make sure that your hips are squared. And we'll start with bend and stretch. So I've got my other leg bent underneath. We're gonna press out and come back in. So pushing out for 1. I'm trying to point my toe and then flex it as I come in. Might feel like your knee wants to float inward. I'm trying to keep it at the same height the whole time. Good, let's keep that leg out. We're gonna bring it in front of us and then bring it back to that starting position. So similar to lift and lower, where we're lifting towards the ceiling and coming back. So inhale and exhale. Really feeling this through the back of the legs, into the glutes. But it's okay if you feel it in a different position. Sometimes if we don't feel something, it's because that muscle is actually pretty strong and it's other muscles that we're really feeling. Okay, great. You can come on in. Take your foot out of that strap. You can set that one down. We'll go on to our other side now. So squaring those hips up first. Grab that other strap. We're going to put our leg into it. So I'm pressing off with the other leg underneath. I've got all my weight into that top leg. We're gonna push the leg out as you point the foot and then flex it back in. And we'll do that for 10. You can always keep your hand on your hip too if you wanna feel like you have a little tactile cue to feel more square. So let's go for 10. I love doing isolated work like this. Definitely feels way more challenging than 2 legs together. Okay, let's keep the legs straight out. We're gonna lift and then lower. And we'll do that for 10. Two more here. Ooh, that feels good in my glute. Okay, bring that leg in. You can take that strap off and set it aside. From here, we'll sit up. That was tiring. And go into some ab work. So, sitting up, I'm gonna keep that one red spring on. We are gonna come onto the carriage. We'll be doing a few exercises with our hands on the shoulder blocks. So let's start first by having that, I'm gonna have my left foot on so you can see. We're just gonna press in and out. All right, so this will be a preparatory movement for an ab exercise that we'll do next, but we're just gonna press in and out for now. That's gonna feel more into the glutes. So let's push in and out for 10. So I'm pressing through the ball of the foot and I'm squeezing my glute as I'm fully out. Good, 8, 9, and last one here, 10. Okay, let's switch sides. You really want to make sure your foot is lined up with your knee and your hip here. And then as you're pushing out, we want those hip bones to be pointed down towards the carriage. So pressing away. That's halfway. Last one. Good. Okay, now go back to that other leg. So I have my left leg. We are going to do a flamingo pike. So pressing out, lifting up as that carriage comes in. Foot is by the knee here. Bring the knee down and come back in. We'll just come down between each rep and we'll do 5 on each side. If that feels like it's going to be too much, you can push out, come in a bit, and come back down. You don't need to bring your hips up all the way towards the ceiling there. So let's go for 5. Push out, drive those hips up, draw the abs in, and come back down. Really try to make this smooth. Lifting up, really thinking about those hips coming up. High, 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 folding the body in, and come back down. And then last one. Okay, let's do the other side. So switch legs. A little more unsteady on this side. So pressing out. Come up, really make sure that foot is planted, gripping onto the foot bar there. Good, and 3. 4. And last one. Okay, now we are going to pick both feet up. We're going to put them onto the foot bar. And then in a plank position, we'll be pressing away and coming back in. So I'll demonstrate first. So pushing away. Our hands are not underneath our shoulders now. And then we bring them underneath our shoulders. If you want a wider base of support, you can put your feet about hip distance apart here.
To modify this, you can also keep your feet on a platform extender instead of having your feet on the foot bar.
Let's go in and out for 10. You can do tiny movements. The more you put it away, the harder it's going to feel. Okay, good. Come on down. Okay, let's put the headrest up. We are going to add 1 blue spring. We'll go into long stretch with a push-up. So hands are on the outer edge of the bar here. Push up into a plank position. We're going to press away, come back in, and then do a push-up. Push-up. Come back up. So we try to have our hands underneath our shoulders here. Pushing away, come back, and then down, back up. Okay, so let's try that for 5. And back in, push up, come back up. Lots of ab work here. That's 3. And then last one. Good, come back up. Whoo, if you come down, let's do a little stretch. Let's lift the arms up, reaching back, extending through the spine. circle around. Let's do a mermaid stretch. So let's take the one blue spring off. I'm gonna face towards you. I have my leg up against the shoulder blocks. We're gonna lift the arm up, push away. Feel that stretch through the side. We grab the other side of the bar, left hand slides over. Let's come in for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now bring the carriage in as we extend the spine. Push away, left hand comes to meet the right. We're back on the side. We'll do one more on the other side. So right hand is slightly in front of the shoulder. We're gonna lift up, push away. Feel how wonderful that side stretch feels. Left hand comes down, right hand slides over. We come in for 3. Good, extend through that spine. Push away, right hand comes to meet the left. We're back on the side. And then a little side bend. Let's stand up and do a single leg stretch. So I'm gonna switch my spring to be right next to me here. Putting your foot against the shoulder block, and we can just sit into this. So have your leg bent, the left leg for me on the side of the reformer, and then just sitting into that hip flexor stretch here. You can hold on with both hands if you like. We'll just do a static stretch hold here. Okay, let's switch sides. Let's switch the springs so that we have more of a direct pull on the other side. So pushing out and then sitting into that stretch there. Come on in. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, you can comment below, and I'll see you next time.